Hey YouTube, it's Kaylin. I'm making this video as my uh, pre-transition from female to male video. I'm going to talk about kind of what I'm planning on doing, why I feel this way, how I got here, and yeah. So I kind of just recently realized uh, that I'm a transgender person. I've been seeing a therapist for a long time, and we kind of just discovered it together. Well, I guess I'll just start from the beginning. When I was probably one or two, um, whenever we'd go to the pool, I'd steal my brother's trunks, and there's a home video of me and we're going down the slide with my dad and my brother's trunks, and my brother standing on the side of the pool naked with his bottle in his mouth, crying because I stole his trunks because I didn't want to wear a bathing suit, you know. And so I guess that's kind of where it all started. I was a tomboy always growing up. I wore boys' clothes. I never liked anything girly. I hated the color pink. And that went on till about puberty. And when I hit puberty, my body started changing, and I got boobs, and I kind of realized that almost that I was a girl, and because before then I kind of always, I think I knew I was a girl, but I just always wanted to be with the boys. I didn't have, there wasn't anything stopping me, and when I hit puberty, I was really started to become aware of my body, and I think I just wanted to fit in, so I kind of went the opposite way, and I was never the girliest girl, but I was definitely girlier than I am now. I had long hair, and um, started wearing makeup and bras and thongs, and I was just trying to fit in, and that went all the way through high school. And through high school, I was fucking miserable. I suffered from, I'm bipolar, so my manic depression started coming about. I'd have week-long periods of massive anxiety attacks, and then I'd go straight into depression, and that went on for a long time. Started seeing therapists at that time. Did some really stupid things like shoplifting and just really kind of manic things, and tried to kill myself several times. I knew I was gay in the 8th grade because we were all in the jacuzzi, and um, we were giving each other massages, and I was getting turned on, and I fucking knew something was wrong, and so I kind of hid it for the rest of the time. And sophomore year, I remember having a crush on this girl in my art class, and I thought she was beautiful, and so yeah, I knew I was gay. And when I was uh, in my junior year of high school, I met my first girlfriend, and we dated for 2 years, and that was the happiest time I'd ever had. I fell in love with her, and things were great. We broke up when I got into college, and my life started taking a turn for the worse. I think I made her everything, and when I lost her, well, I broke up with her, but when I lost her, I lost myself, and I got into drugs and alcohol. I also developed an eating disorder. I was training for the Navy, and I thought that was my way out, and I began working out so hard and barely eating because I wanted to lose fat that I was starving at night, and I would start to eat a lot of food, and I was so scared that I'd gain weight that I made myself throw up, and it just became this vicious cycle. And so I was seeing a therapist at the time, and she told me I needed to go into treatment, and so I went into treatment, and I was also doing drugs and alcohol then, but I didn't think it was a problem. Right before I went into treatment, I split my cheek open of a night doing Xanax and alcohol. That was fun. Woke up with my cheek hanging off my face. My brother found me downstairs naked, covered in blood, and so I didn't even see it as a problem though. I just kept going. I was out of control. And so I went into treatment. Spent 6 months in treatment, 1 month of inpatient, and that 1 month of inpatient is where I got sober. And I can't even describe it. They call it a pink cloud, and I was on it, and life was beautiful. It feels like being shaken away for the first time. Like I've just been MIA from my life for so long, and I think I found myself in treatment, and I was walking down the street smelling roses, saying hi to people, and it was great, but once you're out of lock and key, I relapsed, on alcohol and drugs, and I just went right back down, and so uh, I went back into an outpatient drug and alcohol program this time instead of an eating disorder, and that's where I got sober. And I started going to AA, and I've been sober ever since. I had 90 days on this last Friday, and I got my 90-day chip. And I just got graduated from the EMT program at my school. I got an A in that program. I just have to take the national registry and become an EMT. So life is turning out for me. But being in sobriety and being in treatment, I've realized I've come into myself again. I'm reconnecting with that little girl I was so long ago who didn't want to wear a bathing suit. And look at me now. I wear guys' clothes. I have a guy's haircut, and I guess over the last year I almost went through like a second puberty. I kind of started to look more and more like a boy, and I'm starting to really feel like a boy. And I think that this is who I've always been. And so me and my therapist, I think my eating disorder, once I got sober, started kicking in, and this time I wanted to get huge. I wanted to get really buff, and I started talking to some bodybuilders about doing pro hormones. And for those of you who don't know, pro hormones are steroids basically, and I just wanted the biggest muscles. And so I was talking to my therapist, and she's like, do you think you're transgendered? And I was like, and I had to think about it for a second, and I was like, well, I want a male body, and I hate my boobs, and I hate my hips. I've always hated them. And I said I had to think about it, and it's just like over these past couple months, I've really been thinking that I am transgendered, and I think today I can say that I am. And it's exciting and scary at the same time. I'm really excited that I can put a word on what I feel, but I'm scared. I'm not scared for me. I'm scared of other people's reactions, and my family and my friends. And it's a hard thing to go through. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube of trans guys, and but it gives me hope, that there's other people out there with my story like mine. And I think I'm ready. I want to start doing testosterone. I've already been seeing a therapist. I know I'm pretty sane. I feel like I've trained my mind over the last year, and I feel like I'm really mentally stable, but I want my body to match my mind, and my mind feels male. It feels male, and I look down at my body, I look in the mirror, and it's just not my body. It's not my body. I see a V-shaped body with muscles. I don't see this hourglass body. Sorry guys, my computer's dying. I don't see this body that I see in the mirror, and I've been binding my breasts before I knew I was transgendered, My ex-girlfriend was like, a lot of lesbians bind their breasts, and I was like, I want to do that, I hate my breasts. And so I've been binding, and I'm looking into getting a packer now, and it's just all putting the pieces to the puzzle that I'm pretty sure I'm transgendered, But I want people to see me as a guy, I feel uncomfortable in this body, and when I was in the locker room the other day, and I was taking off my clothes, and all I wanted to do was wrap my towel around my waist and walk to the showers, my head held high, and I looked down and I saw my breasts, and so I wrapped my towel around my body, and I walked by this really cute girl, and she looked at me, and my head sank, because I'm a girl, and I felt degraded. I felt like a woman in that moment, and I'm not a woman. I'm not. It's hard to say I'm a man, I think, but I feel like a guy, and I want to wear that towel around my waist, I want to have top surgery. And I don't know, maybe I'm rambling, maybe I've gotten way too much into my life story, but this is kind of where I'm at, guys. And I'd love to hear back from some other trans